Welcome to Tales by Tyrell, where timeless stories find a new spark. In a city that never sleeps, where fairy tales feel like forgotten whispers, one girl's kindness is about to light up the night. She isn't looking for a prince or a palace, just a place to be seen for who she truly is. This is the story of Ella Rivera, a modern Cinderella, and the magical night that changed everything. In a bustling city, full of glowing screens and endless noise, lived a young girl named Ella Rivera. She wasn't born with riches or fame. In fact, ever since her mother passed away, Ella's life had been anything but easy. Her father, a kind-hearted mechanic, remarried a glamorous woman named Veronica, who brought with her two daughters, Jane and Giselle. They were always perfectly styled, constantly glued to their phones, and had little patience for Ella's quiet, humble ways. When her father passed away suddenly, Ella was left at the mercy of her stepmother and stepsisters. They turned her world upside down. She was no longer a daughter of the house, just a helper. She cooked, cleaned, managed their online schedules, and was even made to run their errands in the rain. But Ella never complained. Her heart stayed gentle, her spirit kind. And whenever things got too hard, she found comfort in her tiny rooftop garden and the music she created secretly on her old laptop. One day, the entire city was buzzing. The hottest celebrity in town, Adrian Blackwell, a young tech CEO and rising pop icon, announced a charity ball open to all to promote his latest youth empowerment project. It wasn't just a party, it was the event of the year. Jane and Giselle couldn't stop squealing. They bought expensive dresses and booked top makeup artists. Ella, quietly curious, wondered what it would be like to go, just once, to a place where no one saw her as just the hell. But her stepmother laughed. You? At a ball like that? You don't even have a dress that fits. As tears rolled down Ella's cheeks that night, she heard a soft knock on her window. It was her godmother, Tasha, an old friend of her late mother. She was an eco-fashion designer and a genius with a sewing machine. With sparkling eyes and a kind smile, Tasha said, "Sweetheart, let's show them who you really are." She repurposed old fabrics and vintage beads, transforming them into a breathtaking gown. She styled Ella's curls into a soft updo, added glittery sneakers because glass slippers don't work on subways, and gave her one final gift, a silver smartwatch set to remind her when to return. Be back by midnight. After that, the dress fades into fabric scraps again. Ella walked in and the room froze. No one knew who she was, but everyone felt her presence, even Adrian. He was surrounded by fans, reporters, and celebrities, but the moment he saw her, he walked right past them all, straight to her. They danced, they laughed. She spoke to him not as a fan, but as an equal. She challenged his ideas, shared her dreams, and for once, Adrian wasn't the center of attention. He was just seen. But before the night could stretch longer, Ella's smartwatch buzzed. 11:55 p.m. She ran, vanishing into the city lights, leaving behind only a charm bracelet she didn't realize had slipped off her wrist. Adrian couldn't stop thinking about her. He searched the city with the only clue he had, a silver bracelet engraved with the words, "Kindness is strength." He asked people, posted online, even created a virtual contest offering mentorship for anyone who shared their story of strength and kindness. She watched the videos pour in. Some were real, some were fake, but she remained silent. Until Tasha nudged her and said, "What are you waiting for? You didn't go to the ball just to hide again." So Ella uploaded a video, not dressed, not edited, just her, sharing her story, her dreams, her music. It reached Adrian, and when he saw her, he smiled. That's her. He found her not in a ballroom, but on her rooftop garden, surrounded by plants and old fairy lights. And this time there were no gowns, no glamour, just two souls who saw each other truly. They didn't rush into a fairy tale ending, they started as partners. Ella launched her sustainable fashion line with Tasha. Adrian funded scholarships in Ella's name, and they built a story not about royalty but about realness, resilience, and rising above. Because in today's world, Cinderella doesn't need a prince to save her. She just needs someone who sees her worth and maybe a good pair of glittery sneakers. If you like this modern twist on a classic tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Tyrell for more magical stories with a real world touch.